Hey guys, just wanted to go over some Tesla news. So today, the Tesla stock price is down 7% on news that Tesla plans to cut Shanghai plant output by 20%. Tesla Daily already reported on this like last Thursday or something like that. He very hesitantly reported on this, but was very careful about it. He was not 100% sure, but he was 100% sure that this news would drop. And the CNBC news article here says Tesla plans to cut December output of the Model Y at its Shanghai plant by more than 20% from the previous month, two sources said on Monday. The planned production cut comes after Tesla reported record sales in China for November. A Tesla representative did not initially respond to Reuters' request for comment. After publication, the representatives replied false news without elaborating. Okay, so Tesla's saying this is false news. The mainstream media is claiming they have sources that it is correct news, and Tesla Daily, which I wouldn't consider mainstream media. So perhaps this is the case. Let's just go with the case that this is the case, and there will be a 20% production slowdown in Shanghai. So you saw that the stock is down today. Let's go ahead to a really good financial channel. This is Sasha Yanshin. I hope I pronounced his name correctly. And let's hear what he has to say on the topic. And then we'll go into another article as well.
The relationship between demand and wait times is not at all linear. When you have cars available at short notice or in the inventory, demand for those cars increases significantly. And when you have cars available in the inventory, it takes away the need for customers to pre-order a car if they can get the exact car that they want right there, right then, in the right spec. Because many people are just not in a position to wait several months for no particular reason for their new car to turn up. And I spent about an hour working on this script since I first checked the UK inventory numbers, and I then went back and looked again. And 3 of the Model Ys that I was talking about that were on that list have now sold. An interesting, if very anecdotal bit of data. From the information I'm looking at, it looks like Q4 numbers for Tesla are going to break some serious records, including on revenue and profit. If Tesla does hit the 460,000 cars in Q4, we're probably going well over the 2 million car run rate starting from Q1 next year.
Okay, so we're going to go over the 2 million car run rate. So the run rate as of now is around 1 million cars. That was, I guess, last week, considering the China numbers. But now that the China numbers may go down by 20%, other factories are ramping up. And I'm going to give you, at the end of the video, my interpretation of this news and what it could be. But in Sasha's video here, he goes around to all the websites and shows that there are wait times in every country except for UK. So that's right. Every other country that is selling Teslas has a 1 to 2 month wait time. So demand does not seem to be a problem, and Shanghai does ship around the world. So I'm not sure that demand is the issue here, and I'm not sure that this stock price decrease is warranted. Let's go ahead and check out other news about the Tesla Semi, and this is from Solving the Money Problem, and this is an excerpt out of his video, and I think this is probably CNBC or something like that, but let's listen in.
Now, neither Tesla or Pepsi have said how many models have already been delivered, although Pepsi did place an order for about 100 vehicles back in 2017 and previously said it intends to have 15 in operation by the end of this year. So these are trucks.
Okay, so 15 in operation. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. What is the main limitation of EV production? And Elon's already answered this many times. And if you trust Elon, it is battery cell production. So they have produced 15 Tesla semis, and the Tesla semi production is in Sparks, Nevada, northern Nevada, basically, right next to the battery plant. So if these 15 semi trucks, if the semi takes, let's say, ballpark 20 Model Y battery packs to make one semi, you can see that probably 2 to 2,500 battery packs that were slated to go into Model Y, for instance, went to the semi instead. So although it looks like there's a decrease in production in China, they're increasing production at other places. So how do you weigh this out? How do you know what the 20% reduction in the Chinese manufacturing is? And how is this a sign of overall global production slowdown? I don't think it is. Let's listen in a little further.
We could see actually on the road at the end of this year, which is shocking to me given that we first got glimpses of really the actual truck yesterday. But during a recent trial over Musk's actually compensation package, this was a few weeks ago, a Tesla chairwoman said that actually they might be producing around 100 this year. That was really the only target we've gotten for the semi truck.
Okay, so they're going to be producing 100 semi trucks that require massive amounts of batteries. 100. So if you like 20x that, say it takes 20 battery packs from Model Y, and you're planning on producing 100 of these, that's like 2,000 Model Ys that you no longer can produce. So I'm going to leave the links to these two videos down below, and also this CNBC article. And let me explain to you what I think may be going on here. I don't know what's going on. I don't think anyone that's selling the stock knows what's going on either. The first thing that I've already mentioned is that the battery packs that are the limiting factor in EV production are now being slated for another product line, which actually means you should buy the stock because they're selling different types of vehicles, high ROI vehicles. This is not a reason to sell the stock. This is a reason to buy the stock. The second reason would be a Chinese shutdown because of COVID, which may or may not be the case of why they're slowing down production in the factory. So they have less factory workers, so they can produce less cars. A third thing that might be going on in the China factory is that they are restructuring the factory or retooling it to build a different type of product line. And none of these things, we can actually say for certain. But these three things, that's going to be my top three ideas about why the Chinese production of Teslas is going down. But demand does not seem to be a reason. Now, a fourth reason would be that the American market is going to get rebates next year. So then they would slow down purchase of the vehicles, but there is a wait time in America. So that doesn't seem to be the case either. So I'm going to throw that one out and just go with the semi, a Chinese shutdown, or the Chinese factory being restructured. And that's going to be it for this video. If you enjoy this video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.